reference purposes. See, now how we will be doing the declaration of this particular throw and throws. In order to use a throw keyword, we should know that throw used in the within the method. See, this is what the first differences which we have been talked about it. So now in the code, throw will be used inside a method. Okay, this is what the first thing. And explicitly we are trying to throw some exception. Okay, so this is what the basic purpose of a throw. When we wanted to throw an exception explicitly, at that point of time we will try to use throw. And where we declare this particular throw is inside a method. I'll be throwing this particular inside a method. I'll be throwing this I'll be using this particular throw keyword. Now if at all I wanted to use throws, means throws will be used throws will be used at the method signature level. So where I'm trying to declare this particular throws, means I'll be defining at a method signature level. And where I'll be using throw means inside a method. So those are the two differences which we have been first discussed. And second, this thing they were saying, it is syntax. Throw keyword is followed by instance of a variable, and otherwise the throws keyword will be allowed the exception class names. If you see here, what is the syntax it was saying, it will have a throws, and it will be followed with the respective interface, sorry, exception classes. But whereas here this would be followed with a instance of that particular exceptions. So now the instance of this particular exception means, for the exception the instances, that particular new constructor we are calling it, with the help of this one we are calling over here, means this is, means we do have the exception class. In the exception class we do have the constructors. We are calling this particular object reference. We are trying to create an object reference for that particular exception, and then we can pass the customized error into this particular exception. So for that, this is what the basic syntax. So now throw would be followed by the object reference creation, and which this is called, which is a constructor, and this is a parameterized and overloaded constructor, which we wanted to use a customized error, we can use it. Or else if I wanted to pass this exception, even this constructor also can be called. Either I can pass the constructor, or without the constructor I can call them. So I can throw that particular exception. So that is what the throw syntax, and this is what throws syntax. And next difference is, we can throw only one exception at a time, and here we can throw multiple exceptions at a time. So now here I can write whatever the exceptions I wanted to have it, I can write the IO exception or arithmetic exceptions, whatever the things I wanted to write it, I can throw it. So here I can throw one exception, and here the multiple exceptions. So I'll see what the other thing they have been written. With the throw keyword, we can propagate. This is also we have been discussed about it. See, now with the throw keyword, we can have only runtime exceptions can be allowed over here. But whereas in throws, you will be having runtime and compile time exceptions can be declared, can be propagated over here. Propagated means which we can use or propose. So those particular exceptions are declaring over here. So here we are explicitly saying that to throw an error, and here we are saying that it may occur during our execution. So exception handling is nothing but when we have an exception, so how to handle them. So here we are saying that you might encounter this particular exceptions, you might to handle this particular exceptions. So that is what we are declaring at a throws level. But where here we are saying that you throw this exception and print it, but don't stop your execution, you can proceed further with your further executions. So this is what it was trying to say from the throws. And the another important pointer is, this can be used only the runtime exceptions, where it can be used runtime and the compile time exceptions, or checked and unchecked exceptions, and here unchecked exceptions. So this is what the propagation it was saying that. Internally throws is implemented as it's allowed throw single exception at a time. We have been discussed about this one. It will throw a single exception at a time, and this will be can be throw multiple exceptions at a time. So that's the basic differences. And the throw is a keyword which is used to throw an explicitly. So this is what we have been defined, right? It will throw an exception explicitly inside a program or the function of the block of the code. So it wanted to throw explicitly, boss, you should get this error. So if this particular condition happens, so throws keyword is a method of signature declaring the exceptions which might get thrown by the function while executing the code. So this is a precautionary step which we are saying that, boss, you might encounter these particular exceptions, so try to use this. So these are the basic 5 differences which we can have it on throw and throws. And what is throwable?
It's a class.
Super class.
Super
Super
class.
class for.
Throwable is a super class of for means all exceptions and the errors. So that is what the basic difference between a throwable, throw, throws. So this is one of the most frequently asked question. Okay, that's it. So any other questions?